Well, everybody, here is my entire movie collection 2025 edition, lettered U through Z, which are the last ones for now until I could get some more in the future. So, anyways, no time to waste. Let's begin. As always, starting with the clamshells, and the rest are slipcovers and caseless. So, anyways, no time to waste. Let's begin. Starting with the two clamshells I'm about to show right now. So, yep. February 9th, 1994, and the week in year code's the 6th week of 1994. And finally, here's the last clamshell for now. Really good 1997 movie that I've rewatched last year. September 16th, 1997. That's it for the clamshells, and now the rest are slipcovers and caseless. So, anyways, let's continue. I've seen this movie before last year. Classic Disney live action movie right here from 1966. November 4th, 1996. I've seen this. Sorry about that. Like I said, I've seen this movie before back in 2021. Classic comedy right here, starring the late John Candy and Macaulay Culkin, which they're both from the first Home Alone movie. December 20 December 25th, 1989. So printed or no. Yeah. The print date is December 15th or the 25th, 1989. And the week year code's the 52nd week of 1989. So, I was right. This tape is actually printed December 25th, aka Christmas Day, 1989. Definitely an excellent 1992 movie in honor of Gene Hackman's death. January 23rd, 1999. And of course, this movie won Best Picture of 1992. In case you haven't noticed. November 10th, 1992. And the lid is broken on this tape. But hopefully the rest of the tape still plays. So, yep. I will plan on watching this movie soon, so, yep. I haven't wrote the print date yet, unfortunately, but I will soon. The week year code's the 35th week of 2000. And this is a good movie from 2001 that I've watched back in 2021 with the performance of Tom Cruise, Cameron Diaz, and Kurt Russell. April 10th, 2002. And the week year code's the 15th week of 2002. Had this tape since 2016 that I got from Goodwill. So, yep. I will plan on rewatching this movie after The Dentist soon, so, yep. October 20th, 1992. Definitely a really good 1999 movie that I've rewatched back in 2024, which is last year. If you guys haven't seen this movie yet. February 6, 2001. And week year code's the 6th week of 2001. I have the first two National Lampoon Vacation movies on VHS. And I do have Christmas Vacation and the 2015 reboot on DVDs, so yep. February 13th, 1998, so printed the day before Valentine's Day of that year. I've seen this movie before last year, and this is a good movie from 2000, starring Chris O'Donnell, the late Bill Paxton, and Scott Glenn. April 7th, 2001. So this tape will be turning 24 this year, in the next few weeks. And the week year code's the 16th week of 2001. This movie was originally going to be released by Paramount back in 1958, But now this movie is now owned by Universal, so yep. February 26, 1997, and the week year code's the 9th week of 1997. And of course, this is definitely one of the best Alfred Hitchcock movies of all time, so yep. Classic 1982 movie right here, starring Julie Andrews and James Gardner, and the late Robert Preston and Leslie Ann Warden. October 3rd, 1996. November 13th, 1986. And the week year code's the, I think, oh, here it is. Week year code's the 45th week of 1986. If y'all could see it. And of course, I taped both the label and the end label because both fell out, so yep. Definitely a classic Elvis Presley movie right here that I've watched back in 2022 with the performance of Elvis Presley and Anne Margaret. October 2nd, 1997. Definitely a great 1995 movie starring the late Whitney Houston and Angela Bassett. May 26th, no, March 26th, 1996. So this tape turns 29 last week. And the week year code's the 13th week of 1996. I guess I'll plan on rewatching this movie soon, which I'll probably rewatch it after work today, so yep. June 14th, 2002. And as you can all see, I fixed the lid for this tape, so yep. I will plan on watching this movie soon, so yep. The print date is May 15th, 2005. So this is a rare 2005 VHS of this tape right here. And I've definitely seen this movie before, back in 2022 or 2023. Classic right here. And the sequel is okay in my opinion, so yep. I might have to get some breakfast after after this video, so yep. Definitely a really good 1995 underrated Universal movie starring Kevin Costner. So, yep. December 8th, 1999. And the week in your code's the 50th week of 1999. And this tape contains the original 1996 openings because it has the Universal Studios Hollywood and Florida at the beginning of the tape. So, yep. And there's going to be a reboot of The War of the Roses called The Roses, which will be a new Searchlight Pictures movie in 2025. So, plan on rewatching it before I've watched the reboot. Um, two print dates: March 4th and March 7th, 1991. So this is a later pressing. And the week in your code's the 10th week of 1991. If y'all could see it. And here it is. Definitely a classic right here from 1983, starring Matthew Broderick, Ali Sheedy, and the late Dabney Coleman. If you guys haven't seen this movie yet, I recommend you all to watch it. February 11th, 1999, so printed 3 days before Valentine's Day that year. I will plan on rewatching it soon, so yep. January 10th, 1993. And the week year code's the first week of 1993. Definitely a classic right here from 1973, starring Barbara Streisand and Robert Redford. And James Woods is in his earliest roles in this movie, so yep. April 28th, 1994. And the week year code's the 18th week of 1994. Definitely, I've seen this movie before a couple times, and this is a great 1998 movie starring Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore. And this movie also has Steve Buscemi in it, and John Lovitz too. November 4th, 1998. So anyways, I'm about to show a few more tapes for this video, and then we'll stop here for part 2. December 16th, 1994. And the week year code's the 50th week of 1994. Definitely one of my all-time favorite musicals from 1961. That one, Best Picture. If you guys haven't seen this movie yet. Plus, I did rewatch the remake back in 2022 as well. And I prefer the original better than the remake. But that's alright though. Anyways, the print date is November 11th, 1988. And finally, here's the last tape for part 1. Definitely a classic right here from 1940, starring Gary Cooper and Walter Brennan. March sorry about that. March 31st, 2000. So this tape did turn 25 3 days ago, so happy belated 25th birthday to this tape. Well, guys, there you have it for part 1 of my entire movie collection, 2025 edition, letter U to Z. So stay tuned for part 2 coming up soon. So, yep.